Hey there guys, and welcome to Minecraft 1.3, possibly the biggest update in Minecraft ever. So let's get started and I'll show you pretty much everything that was added or fixed or whatever in this version of Minecraft. Let's go. First up, you'll notice that if you go to your pause screen, there's a new option to open to LAN. Now it's basically like a built-in server, so you don't need to download anything. It's just simple, and really it's really nice for anyone who wants to make a simple server and not spend 10 minutes doing it. One little downside, you do have to be on the same local network because it's a local area network. That's what LAN stands for. So if you're on the same Wi-Fi network or the same home network, you'll be able to do this with whoever else is on there. But if you want to do it with someone over the internet, you're going to have to port forward, and there's many videos out there how to do that on the internet, so go Google that. But I thought that was really interesting because no more do you have to spend 10 minutes getting up the server. Granted, it is vanilla, but it's still pretty awesome, so there you go. Now when you create a new world, you have the option to change your world type to large biomes, turn on cheats, which is basically like a chat log in single player, where you can type /game mode and /xp, and a bonus chest, which spawns you with the chest full of starting materials. In your options menu, you now have chat settings, and you can turn on your chat to show or to hide any specific content. You can change the colors on and off, so if you are on a server that enables red text on the chat, you can turn that on and off as you please. I'll keep that on. And also, if someone shares a web link through the chat, you can have the option to have that be a hyperlink or not, and you can also click on it, and if you do decide to click on it, it'll prompt you. This button will switch whether it prompts you to go to it or just automatically goes to it. As well as you can change the opacity of the text, so if it's like too strong, you want to make it a little more transparent, you bring that down a little bit, but I'll leave it at 100%. New video settings have been added, including server textures, so you can automatically take the texture pack that the server recommends. And there are a few others, such as vertical sync and full screen mode, but they have to be edited in an extra file inside of your minecraft.jar for now. But I'm sure Mojang will bring that to the actual video settings panel as soon as it becomes released to the public. Yet again, this is 1.3 pre-release that I'm doing this review on, but I'm sure that will be available in no time. Mobs can now spawn on the top of upside down stairs and the top of half slabs. There's now a new game mode called Adventure Mode, and it has the value of 2, so if you want to switch in the chat, it's value of 2. And just like you would for any adventure map, you cannot destroy any blocks or place any blocks, but you can hit mobs and take their chicken and stuff. I've not yet confirmed whether you can eat, but let's check that out. No, you cannot eat. So, and I also think it keeps your hunger bar full. So, that is definitely interesting. Let's check if you can sleep real quick. Time set 13,000. Alright, and yes, you can sleep. So, basically a mode that map creators can put you in if they want you to abide by the rules, and so on and so forth. One of the biggest updates is that you are able to trade with villagers. So you can see here that this villager wants an emerald for a piece of bread. Now, that isn't the best trade, so you can go over here, and this guy wants paper for an emerald, which, luckily, I want to do. So let's go get some paper. Alright, get a whole bunch of paper, and then let's trade this with that villager. Put the paper in there, and we get an emerald, and we can get 2. And once you've traded with them, they will... Okay, let me trade with them. Oh, there you go. He spawns purple bubbles, which means he momentarily has better trades. So if you click the little next icon, you see books and stuff like that. So there you go. That's trading. Let's see here. Well, we can trade 2, right? We just got 2, so let's say you needed bread really bad. This guy will start to spawn some purple bubbles, hopefully. Yep, there we go. And we have a new option here to give some wheat for an emerald, so that if we could take this back into wheat, we would have ourselves a full chain here. But so yeah, each villager has its own trade, and some of them might be the same, but that's by chance. And so yeah, you can go and do that. Another really big update is these tabs in 1.3, which allows categorization for all the blocks. So no longer do you have to go searching and rummaging for that one specific block you were looking for, because they're all now in categories. And if you still can't find it for any reason, just go here and search it. There you go. Also, there's a survival inventory that allows you to put on armor while you're in creative, and view your whole entire inventory, as well as destroy items. Now when you mine things that give you ores, such as or give you actual drops like coal or iron ingots and stuff like that, you will get experience from mining them in survival, such as that. You see I got one little experience bar. That one didn't give me experience, so I think it's a chance thing. And if you mine ores that just give you the raw block, like gold and iron, you can go smelt those, and as soon as they smelt, you will get their experience from the furnace itself. So if you see here, you take it out, and you get the experience. Wait a second. That didn't give me experience. I think it depends on, yeah. Heard that little sound, and my bar down at the bottom right here, it went up. So, I guess it's a chance thing, but you do get experience from furnacing and mining. So there you go. Now, as you saw in the past few clips, there is now a desert village with, you know, sandstone houses and pretty much everything made out of sand and sandstone. So, it looks really nice, and I wouldn't mind if I built a little house and became part of the village. So that is actually really cool. The maximum level you are allowed to enchant is now 30, and that will always display on the bottom if you have bookcases that add up to 30 levels around your enchantment table. So that will always be the bottom, and you will always have the most available, the highest available enchantment on the bottom, as well as the middle and one of the lowest. These two, the top two, switch every time you re-enter, but the bottom one always stays at the max. And now the the rarity of getting multiple enchantments has decreased, so you have more of a chance of getting multiple enchantments, such as efficiency, as well as looting, as well as silk touch, so you can get all those in one enchantment. Obviously, I didn't get that, but it's all a luck thing. But there you go, 30 levels is now the highest. Doesn't mean your enchantments are any worse, it just means that they're easier to get to. So I thought that was cool, and you only need 3 sides to make a fully functional enchantment table. So that's really awesome, and it will fit better in most places, so that's just really awesome. The book and quill was added, as you can see in my hand, and what you can do when you right click with it is type a book, blah blah blah. Okay, and then you can click done, and you can continue editing it later once you've reached your house, or in this case my little hidey hole. You can pick it up, write some more, and when you are done, you don't click done, matter of fact, you click sign, and you type in the name of your book, blah, and you click sign and close. And once you have done that, it's a readable book. If I had multiple pages, you would be able to click to go to the next page and click to go to the previous page. But this is only a 1-page book. Kind of a fail of a book, in my opinion, but pretty cool. But once you click that, you cannot edit it anymore, but there you go. You can give this to your friends, and they can read it. And you could put rules on there, whatever you want on there, and I just think it's a really cool way to kind of write something and leave it for people, especially useful on a server. You could put rules on there, give everyone a copy of the rules, or just share a story, or whatever tickles your fancy. So I thought that was really cool, and go and have fun with experimenting with that. Okay, so there were a lot of updates to multiplayer servers on 1.3. Some being, which I can't show you right away because you know it's kind of a low chance of it happening. But one of them is if you know how when you place TNT and it explodes, and sometimes there's this little white jiggly box left behind where the TNT was. Well, that has been quote quote fixed by Mojang. So, not sure about that one. I'm sure that one will still pop up somewhere, but a lot of other entity-related things have been fixed in multiplayer, so basically all around, a less glitchy, more awesome multiplayer for you guys. So that is really awesome, and, it'll just make your online experience so much better. So, glad to have that feature there. Okay, so another awesome feature is if you go to your multiplayer tab, you can now, hold shift while a server is selected, like I am right now. You hold shift and you click down or up to move the server to the bottom of the list or to the top of the list. So really cool, and you can go and like rearrange everything to your heart's content with your most favorite on the top, most not favorite on the bottom, so on and so forth, and have fun with that. As you can see down here in the bottom, multiplayer tabs now search for servers on the local area network. So if you have your friend over there in the next room and he's started up and open to LAN in his single player, it will automatically show down here, so you don't need to put in any IPs or anything like that. You just double click it when it shows up, and yeah, it's as easy as that. Thank you, Mojang. It's been long enough. Okay, another really cool feature added to multiplayer is that when you set down a zombie on a door or pretty much anything. Okay, well, he's chasing after that villager, but okay. When they try to break down doors, you can see their breaking progress in the form of those little particle breaks. I wasn't able to show you it in multiplayer because I don't have that ability right now, and that is really loud. But basically what that's showing you is that when someone else in your multiplayer server tries to break something like a block, you can see them breaking it. You can see the little particles and their progress in breaking that block. So that is something that hasn't been there for a really long time, and is definitely cool. Not really useful, but cool. And you can go see other people breaking stuff and stuff like that. So not really exciting, but still cool. Now when you middle click a mob, it'll select in your selection hotkey bar the actual mob eggs. So if you middle click the villager, it'll give you a villager egg, and you can go crazy spawning them all over the place. And yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Do you remember how arrows used to slide to the top of the block when you shot them at the bottom of it? Well, now they stick down at the bottom. Not really useful, but sure is a hell of a lot less annoying. So there you go. Now TNT does knockback, so if you set down your lever, stand right next to it, I will get blown back. There you go. I also killed a few villagers in the process, but you now get knocked back from TNT, so that's pretty cool. Now in deserts, there is a small chance for a pyramid to spawn, and it's basically like a sort of pyramid temple thing. This one so happened to spawn in the middle of a village, so that's kind of weird, but they do not spawn with villages, so just get that clear. And it's pretty cool. There's a random skeleton over there. And if you dig down below the floor, there is a pressure plate and 4 chests. Now if you land on the pressure plate, everything goes kaboom. But there's some pretty neat stuff in these chests. Usually some iron, maybe some diamonds, and even rarely some emeralds. But if you stand on the pressure plate, get ready to be knocked back to the ceiling. There. So that does a pretty big crater of damage. So just be sure when you find one of these things, you do not dig out the blue block in the middle and just fall right down, or you'll be stuck in there and you'll blow up and things get messy. But yeah, that's pretty cool, and you can go explore those and loot and be happy. So yeah, as you saw when I was trading with the villagers, there is now an emerald ore. It was originally red in I think one of the snapshots, but Mojang fixed that, so it's green now. Everything's good. It looks like emeralds, and when you mine it, you'll get emerald ore. If I can find where that would be. There we go. You get this little gem right here, and you can use that to trade with villagers, and it's extremely rare, almost 15 times more rare than diamond. So if you do find one of these things, it's a big achievement. Congratulations to you, and go trade with some villagers, I guess. So another one of the top amazing features in this update is the addition of an ender chest, which kind of spawns those purple particles around it, sucks it in, kind of like an enderman or the end portal. And it looks pretty cool, but the most exciting part is when you open it and you put stuff in. Say we'll put a whole bunch of stuff in here and say this is important, we don't want to lose it. And then we close it and we say, oh no, we broke it. But the stuff doesn't pop out, so the first thing you're thinking is, oh no, I destroyed all my blocks. But check this out. You don't even have to have the same chest, but if you destroy that and you go mining, say you go mining over here, and you have the ender chest with you, well, the special thing about an ender chest is, wherever you are, even if the base one was destroyed, you open it up, place it down, or place it down, open it up, either way, it still has all your stuff in it. So it's basically like a universal bank. You can put anything in it in one place, destroy it, get rid of that certain item, place it down in another spot, like over here, and then you can have the same item. So it's basically like a virtual bank, and if you wanted to, you could expand your inventory up to 10 times with this baby. So yeah, have fun with that. I'm sure all the ingenious things you could do with this are just limitless, but I'll let you guys go explore with that yourselves. Okay, so on to a more devious addition to 1.3 is the addition of Tripwire. Now, these are trip hooks, and Tripwire is actual string, so if I can find that, that would be awesome. I think it was under stick. There we go. So you can now place string, and if you place it between two trip hooks, it will act as a redstone activation. As you can see, it kind of hooked on there and hooked on there. And when you walk over it, you can hear a little click, but the most exciting part is when you put TNT underneath it. So you can trick your friends into walking somewhere and cover it up like that. And the tripwire itself is really hard to see, especially if you put it at eye level, and you can actually place it in the air if you so please, which I would actually recommend because it's really hard to see when it's horizontal to your view, and when you walk over it, it trips the TNT, and kaboom. There you go. And I also killed another villager in the process. So, yeah. And also, I thought was cool, is, if you put tripwire there, connect them. Let me place that there, so I can place it. And if you have, let's say, TNT under it again, I'm just trashing this village, but I don't care. Now, if you walked up and your friends saw it and they were like, oh no, you're not tricking me, and they break it, well, it still activates it. So he's like, oh yeah, I fooled you, and then, you know, it blows up. So, you know, it's kind of like dummy proof, I guess. So that's pretty cool, and you can go on your friend's server and just troll him or do all that fun stuff. But that is tripwires, and it's really fun to mess around with. So go have fun. Another sort of aesthetic update is you can now place wooden blocks on their side, this way as normal, and finally, well, I think I've covered all the ways. But you can do that with all the blocks, even the birch and stuff. It's a little bit annoying when you try to do your house and you're trying to place it the normal way and it does this, but you just have to do that. Or actually, I think even just, you don't even have to stand above it, you just go like that. So, a little bit annoying, but still pretty cool if you are into decoration and optimizing your house's look and stuff like that. So you can, block in a villager if you so please. No, get back in the hole. Get back in the hole. Okay, well, you get the idea, and I thought that was pretty cool. So let's say you wanted to smelt some iron, but you didn't have any wood on hand, but you had your old wooden tools that you never use anymore. Well, you can now smelt anything you want with your wooden tools. Granted, they don't last very long, but you can still smelt them, and they last a little bit longer than sticks and saplings. So you can do that, get those smelting, and also, when you smelt with your lava bucket, when that finishes smelting, which takes quite a while, but as soon as the lava's all used up, it will return your bucket. So you get your return bucket, as in pre 1.3 it would just eat up your bucket and take it away from you, but that's pretty cool because now you have your bucket and you used up the lava, and you can go fill it up some lava, some more, put it back in, so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. So now when you have Silk Touch and you break your glass, you will get the, wait, I got a game mode 0 myself, and you can now get the glass block back, as you can see there, whereas normally it would just break and it would disintegrate and you'd never get it back again unless you made another one. So that's pretty cool. If you have Silk Touch, you can you don't have to worry about being precise with your glass. You can place it all over the place and then get it back, but pretty cool, and you can now get glass back, so have fun with that, I guess. Now, something I wasn't able to show you is that if you have a nether portal, let's say right here, there's a small chance that a zombie pigman or any other nether mob can spawn out of your nether portal. So no more can we put our nether portals in our house because, you know, ghast might spawn and stuff like that. So just beware where you're putting your nether portal, and it's very rare, so you probably don't have to worry about it. Just keep it in mind, I guess. So in 1.3 they've also added all the different color slabs. So you have that there, that there, that there, that there, as well as the stairs. Sandstone stairs have been added. We have, oh yeah, there are sandstone slabs. I was derping there for a second, but you have all the different colors, and I think sandstone slabs are the greatest addition because I personally think sandstone slabs looks awesome. I don't know about you, but there you go. As well as, I think I showed you earlier, but I didn't really tell you how. If you right click and place a stair on the top half of a block, it will put it upside down in the orientation that you are in. So if you did it right here, it'll be facing towards you, so on and so forth. So you can do upside down stairs. Pretty cool. Same goes for slabs. If you want to place it upside down or on the top half of a block, you just do that, and there you go. As well as putting it on the bottom of a block and stuff like that. Obviously, if you put it on the top, it will be right there. So there you go. That's more aesthetic stuff, and you can go crazy with that. So now in 1.3, when it's raining and you're hiding underneath a tree, water will slowly drip through the leaves. It's kind of hard to see here. Let me just wait for a little bit. There will be like a little water droplet as if there was water above you inside of a cave. See, like that. And they will just fall like that. And I don't really see why it's such a big deal, but it's there, and I thought I might as well put it in the video for those people who are afraid of the rain, I guess. So there you go. So now in 1.3, if you put a boat inside of a dispenser and you flip a switch when it's directly next to water, it will spawn a boat. So you can go make some sort of fancy schmancy dock where it automatically dispenses boats when you walk near the water, or something cool like that. In other notes, it is a lot easier to control boats, and when you go by lily pads, instead of insta-breaking your boat, whoa, okay, they will plow right through them, and let's go dive into a ravine, shall we? Oh gosh. Well, that was interesting. How far deep does this thing go? Jeez. Well, that's a pretty cool cave. But yeah, that's in boat news. In other news, I'm wondering if you can put a boat on lava. Let's see. Nope, you can't. Okay, well, still pretty cool, and you guys can have fun plowing through those annoying lily pads, and as well as making really fancy schmancy docks. So yeah. Another small update is gravel that no one really likes has its texture been updated, and now it looks even more derpy and annoying. So when you're mining through a cave and you're like, whoa, what is that? It's just gravel. Nothing to get excited about, because no one likes gravel. So yeah, have fun discovering new textures and stuff, I guess. By the way, this is the bonus chest I was talking about. It has lots of good stuff in it, so yeah, I just thought I'd show you while I spawned a new world. Newly added to jungles is the cocoa bean, which I'm in creative, so it just destroyed it. And yes, the world is loading over there. There's a giant world. Oh, okay. Gen right now. But anyways, there are cocoa beans, and when you grow them / mine them, they will give you cocoa beans, and you can use those to make cookies and stuff, where normally you would only find cocoa beans inside of dungeons. So that's pretty cool. You can kind of plant a jungle tree and make like some sort of farm for your cocoa beans. So that's pretty cool, and just another sort of seed added, so that's pretty great. On 1.3, as in addition to the pyramids, you have also your world will also spawn jungle temples, and basically what that does is makes a little temple randomly generated in the world. I had quite the trouble finding one myself, but they basically hold secrets. The first floor is very non-exciting until when you go downstairs, and downstairs you can either go down there, or there are a few switches over here, and I'll get to that later. But if you walk down here, let me get some torches so you can see. I know YouTube is very horrible with lighting, but if you do that, and you can see there's a little tripwire, and there's a little covered dispenser right there. So as soon as I hit this, I get shot in the face. Of course, I'm in creative, so it bounced right off my face like the bullet smeltered into Superman's eye. But there you go. Only has a few arrows in it, as you can see when I open it. Or I didn't know you could put torches on dispensers. Okay, that's new. There are only a few arrows in there, and if you get past it alive, you can loot the arrows and do stuff like that. Also, there is another one right here. You can loot the arrows to there, and there's a little sort of thing right there. Also, you can now put torches on dispensers if there's a vine in front. So, didn't know that, but and then you can get special loot. Now, back to these levers. Now, these are very special because, let me put a torch there so you guys can see. You can hear it doing stuff, like you can hear the piston, and if you fiddle around with it enough, it will open this sort of area right here. If you move it enough, I'm not going to do it right now because I do not know how to do it. You'll basically get the block to pull down here and then retract there, and you can drop down here. And you get this sort of redstone contraption thing, as well as a secret chest with 4 emeralds in it. Well, it doesn't have to have 4 emeralds in it, but this one does. Random loot, and obviously, if you're just playing vanilla, you can take your pickaxe out and mine it down. But it's still kind of fun to do it with the levers, the way Mojang intended it to do. But you know, you can always break out your pickaxe and just do it the old-fashioned way. But really good loot there, as well as in the pyramids in the desert. But I didn't have so much luck with the pyramid. So if you find one of these, definitely go ahead and loot the arrows, loot the chest, and you know, just sort of take everything. The world still hasn't loaded over here. I don't know what's up with the seed, but it just is really derpy. For those of you redstone fanatics, you can now put levers on the ceiling. So basically endless possibilities with that, and pretty cool. I myself have only done a little bit with redstone, and I can still see that being very useful. So excuse me, 1.3 definitely will be holding a lot of new features for redstone fanatics, and you can build to your heart's content, circuit to your heart's content, and place levers on the ceiling to your heart's content, as I do all the time. So you can kind of go crazy with that. So pistons now take 0.05 of a second to expand. So, oh, yep, that was a sticky piston. Forgot about that. So they will now expand in 5/100ths of a second. Let me see if I can get a good shot on this. So there you go, and expand and close. I'm not sure if that's faster or slower, but I'm sure you guys can tell me down in the comments section below. So I don't really want to show this right now because it might kill me, and that's no fun. But I will just tell you right now that on peaceful, TNT will no longer do damage to you. and on easy, it will do 50% less damage. And on normal, it will do the same damage as before, and on hard difficulty, it will do 33.3 ... more damage to you than it would on normal. So there you go. Just keep that in mind when you're going next to creepers and stuff. This also applies to creepers, or you're building redstone TNT traps, and you're on hard. Just beware, it might kill you in one blow, even if you're a few blocks away. So keep that in mind, and just yeah. And super awesome news. I forgot to give myself a cookie. Let me do that real quick. But anyways, cookies will now give you a full hunger point of food. Let me just switch back here. If I actually, let's just run around until I have my hunger bar depleted. Okay, there we go. That took forever to get my hunger down. I was just sprint jumping and stuff. But as you can see, when I eat this cookie, it will bring my my hunger up by a full point. So there you go. For all you cookie monsters out there, your cookies now heal you or give you a lot more. Or they're a lot more filling. Let's just say that. And bye, chicken. I will throw cookies at you. Okay. So cookies give you a full point, and in my opinion, that's pretty damn cool. You can now stack your empty buckets up to 16. So you can have up to 16, and as soon as you fill one with water, it will separate, or not, or I could just, that's weird. Well, maybe it's because I'm in game mode. As soon as you fill up one, yep, it'll take one away from the stack, and it will create a new bucket out of the stack. So there you go, and let me get all the way down to 1. There you go. So buckets now stack, easier to carry. My opinion, it's all good, and I approve of that. Now there are 2 different kinds of golden apples. This one is crafted with the normal crafting recipe of the golden apple right now, and this one is crafted with 8 gold blocks and an apple in the middle. So as you would imagine, that is about 8 times 9. That's about 72 pieces or golden ingots. And you know what's so special about it is well, I'll just show you right now. Let me just switch out of game mode. Nothing behind me. Okay. And let me just eat this one. And that one will give you regeneration for 3 seconds. You know, big whoop. It's been kind of watered down in this update. But if you get the one crafted with 72 iron or gold ingots, well, things get a little more extreme. You have regeneration 5 for 30 seconds, or 4 for 30 seconds. Resistance. So yeah, and then you have fire resistance for a whole 5 minutes. So I could basically go jump in a pit of lava right now. This guy, only takes half heart of damage away from me. This creeper, let's see what this creeper does. Oh, well, it kills me. But, it definitely helps a lot. And, in my opinion, I fully approve of the whole golden apple update thing, because, it's freaking awesome. And if you decide to do it, the watered down, golden apple, then, it's still pretty cool. Only 3 seconds, though, so, not as good, but, geez, the new golden apple is just overpowered. So now creepers and spiders will become more aggressive at the last thing that hit them, including the skeleton. So let me just spawn a skeleton as well as a creeper, and then hit the skeleton so it'll shoot at me. Get out of the way, creeper. No, creeper, get back here. Okay, well, okay, he's coming at me, and let me just, kind of make him shoot. You know what? That was a fail, skeleton. Kind of hit him or something. I don't know. I can't get the skeleton to shoot creeper, but I'm not sure. Let me switch over to game mode real quick. /game mode 0, and then he'll start shooting at the skeleton, hopefully hitting him. Let's see here. Okay, well, the skeleton died, so nope. Oh, well, you know, I really can't show this, but I guess you can just take my word for it, or you can look at Mojang's changelog, but apparently they're more aggressive towards you. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. That was a fail. Also, finally, as you just saw, when I hit a creeper, it'll be aggro on me for a few seconds, and then it will lose interest in me and do its own thing. So if you're, well, that's just in creative. Sorry. That doesn't work in survival. If you're in survival, Lord help you. So yeah, that's pretty much the full changelog there, you guys. I covered everything from pyramids to jungle temples to trading to emeralds to massive update. I do have to say, pat on the back to Mojang. They're just awesome with these updates, and it feels like a whole new game, you guys. A lot of stuff was added. Really cool. Down in the comment section below, tell me what your favorite feature of 1.3 was, and I will be picking a few of those to showcase in my next video. As well as remember to subscribe. I mean, I spent a lot of time on this mod. I was about to say mod review. I spent a lot of time on this update video, and I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribed after all my research and study and stuff, so you guys have this changelog on a golden platter on a video. So yet again, you guys are awesome. Hit the like button and share this video around. Tell your friends, hey, go watch this. It'll tell you everything that's new instead of you having to sit there and explain it to them. Send them a link to this video. I'm sure they will know as much as you do in no time. And also, I have the changelog in the description if you want, if you're more of a reading type of guy or guyette. And you can click on that, read up the full review of the new update. In other news, stay tuned. I will be putting out a new video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Don't forget to comment.